Over 200 million people worldwide are in need of humanitarian assistance and protection due to pandemics, natural disasters, and armed conflicts. International humanitarian and development organizations are increasingly using modern technologies to assist them in their work. One of these technologies is drones. They represent the first wave of robotic technology applied in the humanitarian sector.
Drones can be used for good purposes, such as assisting humanitarian and development work. However, although there is a compelling story to tell when it is about helping affected populations or saving lives, we know that drones are not the ultimate silver bullet for systemic social and structural problems, just like any other technology we have in our lives. So the challenge really boils down to the question, how can we strike a balance between the benefits of technology and innovation while minimizing risks they may bring to our lives, especially with respect to vulnerable populations? What is needed is a holistic and practical governance framework to help international aid organizations. And this is what we aim to produce in our research.
The main applications of autonomous drones in the humanitarian field are situational awareness, so sending drones to do 3D mapping after a flood to understand the extent of the flood. Then also transportation of goods like medical supply, medicines, and blood. And the third one is situational awareness indoors. For example, to assess the integrity of a building after an earthquake, as well as for exploring the building in search for survivors after a disaster.
The prospect of using drones for humanitarian and other life saving activities has produced a new discourse on drones: the good drone. Technological innovations, however, often pose moral and ethical challenges. So, how do drones challenge our humanitarian principles?
The humanitarian use of drones is very different from, for example, professional applications like industrial inspections, and especially for the recreational use like filmmaking. And this is what sometimes creates a lot of confusion in the ethics of using these machines. For example, for a long time, drones have been pictured as a military machine, and this was a significant setback when it comes to their use in the humanitarian field. And companies are often depicting this machine as a magic solution for everything. And it's true that they're very capable machines, but they also have limitations. So it's important to understand them in order to really get value from drones.
So, how can the benefit of using new technologies such as drones in the humanitarian sector be maximized? And how can potentially harmful consequences be minimized?
With the introduction of new technologies such as drones, humanitarian organizations need to build new skills, capacity, and expertise in order to deploy those technologies appropriately. It is essential to engage and interact with the different ranges of stakeholders, including private sector, academia, local communities, governmental authorities, and third parties, in order to make the impactful use of that technology. Before deploying drones, it's very important to consider ethical and reputational risks, as well as potential harms in terms of transparency, accountability, and trust of humanitarian work.
The raison d'etre of humanitarian organizations is to help communities affected by disasters and conflicts. This is why all the use of new technologies has to involve these affected communities. We must ensure that costs and benefits of all these interventions are balanced for all parties.
In order to guide an ethical use of drones in the aid sector, scholars and practitioners have come together to develop a new governance framework on how to integrate values in the humanitarian use of drones.
We need to understand the ethical landscape associated with the use of drones. On the one hand, we have many practical questions that need to be asked. How do drones work in the real context and community? Do they fly far enough, and do they carry enough weight to be useful? Can we operate them safely? And how do we manage the expectations around this technology? On the other hand, there are fundamental ethical questions that need to be asked. What is the implication of this technology on humanitarian identity and principles? Are we buying into the idea of solutionism, that every problem can be solved by technology?
To address these issues, scholars from the University of Zurich and McGill University have created a new governance framework and tools. They fill a gap between high-level, principle-based assessment on humanitarian innovation and detailed, operation-focused checklists for drone users and operators.
For us, it's very important to keep our identity as a humanitarian organization. We know very well that new technologies will not provide a solution to all the problems we are facing. For this, we really need tools that will help us to strategically assess if new technologies, the drones, are actually in line with our humanitarian ethics and humanitarian values.
The framework provides pertinent considerations for aid organizations to make strategic decisions as to whether it makes sense to deploy drones in a humanitarian and development context. The first foundation of the framework is the normative orientation. Which values should guide the decision? The framework proposes 5 relevant value dimensions: optimizing benefit while minimizing harm, safeguarding justice, upholding respect for autonomy, adhering to governance standards, and promoting humanitarian principles. The second foundation of the framework concerns the institution. What is the level of organizational ethical preparedness? Ethical preparedness can be realized in various ways. Common examples include an ethics policy and procedures, an internal ethics task force, or external ethics advisory support. These two foundations provide input to the decision chain, the questions that should be answered when determining drone use. The first step in the chain is to clarify the role of drones in resolving a given problem. The second step concerns the ethical justification. It asks practitioners to identify the ethical preconditions that support the drone use. For this step, the value dimensions optimizing benefit while minimizing harm, safeguarding justice, and upholding respect for autonomy need to be considered. Community engagement will be a decisive element to be considered in this step. The third step deals with legal obligations. Comply to the regulatory requirements of drone use. For this step, either country-specific or internal governance standards may apply. The fourth step ensures alignment of the mission with the organization-specific humanitarian principles. Among others, reputational aspects should be considered here. Does the drone use imply risks or benefits in that respect? The fifth and final step concerns the operational consequences. Here, one ensures at the operative level that drones are deployed responsibly. For this step, organizations can rely on existing operational guidelines from other institutions.
This is an opportunity for humanitarian organizations to integrate ethics in really any point of the decision-making process. This framework is very, very comprehensive, and it's really a tool that they can use to adapt certain elements depending on what their individual mission is. And I can see this really coming into play for specific guidance, policies, procurement guidelines, etc. And ultimately, it's going to make humanitarian interventions, humanitarian work better.
I'm fascinated by the project because I have a background in innovation studies, and I would always have used technology as is, you know, the faster the better, without too much thinking about the implications. And the project calls us into thinking about how to use them responsibly. And the humanitarian sector does have a higher responsibility than private actors to do so.
This framework provides an instrument to policymakers as well as humanitarian and development organizations in developing value-based innovation strategies concerning how to use drones in their practices. And on top of that, it also provides a blueprint for enhancing value sensitivity in humanitarian innovation more generally.